welcome to another edition of the Yorkshire Chef. This week we're making a country cottage themed cake with icing, and I'll show you how it's done. What you need to do is you need to bake 2 cakes, one for roof at Cottage and one for walls at Cottage, and you need to bake them in a loaf tin. And you'll need icing, some licorice all sorts, and your 2 cakes. The first thing you want to think about is your roof for your cottage. And as this is most rounded at 2 cakes, we're going to use this for roof. And you need to cut it at a 45-degree angle. So your traditional roof, thatched cottage roof, is cut to a 45-degree angle. The idea is to place one on top of another. Ideally they should be the same colour, but it doesn't really matter. And best thing to do here is one that goes underneath is just to slice the top off, just to make it nice and even, so you've got a nice even shape. Get a nice square shape. Then you just place that one on top and it sits a lot better. And just cut this end bit off. Let's make it look more authentic. Just a bit of trimming required. You don't want to trim it so much. First thing we're going to do is concentrate on front of cottage or walls, and we're going to use icing on that. So we'll put them to one side. The way to make this up is with icing sugar and warm water. Cottage is boiled, so just put some icing sugar into your bowl. Just add a tablespoon of warm water to be going on with. And just mix that in. Easy stuff to make up this. All you do is just put some warm water into your bowl and just get as much icing sugar as you need. Added to a bit more water, not so much, just to even balance out a bit. And just mix it in. I think rule of thumb with this is probably a tablespoonful of water to begin with overall. You just want it nice and thick so it sticks to the back of the spoon. Mixed your icing up, it's just a matter of covering your walls with icing. And we're just going to lay a cake on its side. So we can cupboard walls. The best way of doing this is to spread it on like butter with a knife, so it spreads nice and evenly on. As soon as you've got your icing spread on, it's a good idea at this point to be thinking about putting windows and doors on it, and for that we're using licorice all sorts. I think yellow would be a bit more camera friendly. You should always plan this, put a window there. Same thoughts. One window there. So one window there. Probably have one there. And one there. And you can have your door. So there. And the idea with this is that you just press these in. You should just press in nicely there. Press them in. So your icing and your cake. And you might have a slight problem with them wanting to push themselves out again, so might be an idea to bank icing up against licorice all sort, just for presentation's sake. Like that, just move it over and around. Spend a bit of time with that before it sets, just doing that. And you could add a few more windows if you like. Put a round one in there. Press a round one in. It doesn't look much like a cottage yet, but when we get roof on it'll look nice and cottagey. So round ones at the other side. Also, it looks nicer if you've got kids for a kids party. Looks a lot nicer if you've got a few round ones and a few square ones in. And you leave it on its side for about an hour or two to set, so it doesn't run. And what you can be doing in the meantime is just a bit of patching up. Just doing a bit of patching up where you disturbed it. Bit of remedial work there. Just make it look more presentable. And you can see how it's going to turn out. And we just leave that for a couple of hours to set on its side, so when we invert it, when we tip it up, it will all slide down front then, and we can put our roof on. Well, 40 minutes later, left it in the fridge, and it's dry to touch, so we're now ready for putting roof on. And to do that, we use desiccated coconut. Get it out of there. Same old recipe for this. It's 2 eggs in a bowl. Crack 2 eggs in a bowl. Whiz them round, mix them round. So add about a tablespoon of sugar, or a dessert spoon of sugar, 1 dessert spoon of sugar. Then you add your desiccated coconut, just enough to coat the bottom of the bowl. Mix that round so they get a nice crumbly consistency. Mix that round until they get a nice firm-like consistency. Now, you want to use some black food colouring. This is what we're using, black food colouring. And the trick with this is, it's very, very potent stuff. So what you do is, get just a tiny dab, like this, on the end of a fork or a teaspoon or whatever, and just mix that in. And that's what colour your fatch is going to be. What colour fatch for your roof's going to be. So mix the colouring with the end of a fork or spoon to get it nicely in there. Now we've got our desiccated coconut mix, so a greyish sort of consistency. We can start spreading it on roof at Cottage. I need a bit of a higher camera angle for this, I think. I'll just get a start off to just demonstrate how we do it. Place them on a spoon, like that, and just nicely spread it on. I forgot one thing here, you need to spread jam on first. My mistake. First thing you need to spread on is jam to get it to stick to actual cake itself. Make sure you don't get any out front of the house. Just nice and evenly spread it on. The fun bit, once you've spread your jam on your cake, what you do then is you start spreading desiccated coconut on, and it's this is the best way of doing it. Tamp it down with your fingers so you get your fatch nice and even. Of course, wash your hands first and just nicely tamp that down just so that you get your fatch all even. And there you have it, your country cottage. Of course, we have got a bit of runoff there. We could soon get rid of that. And the crowning glory, every cottage needs its chimney. Let's put a couple of these in. A couple of these licorice ones in. There you go. There you have it, your country cottage. It's got a bit of runoff there. Mind about that. You can always rearrange these licorice all sorts differently if you want. I mean, this is just a basic design, if you like, but you can always rearrange it if you want. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.